tuned in. Today I'm going to make a really easy bread. Now normally when I make bread I always break out in a sweat because you've got to do all that kneading. This bread requires absolutely no kneading at all. It is simply a seed and nut bread with some apples. So I've got some dried apples here, which I've chopped up into little bits. Going in, and that will add a lovely little sweetness to my bread. Some linseeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and then I've got a mix of almonds and hazelnuts. Some milled flaxseed, so it's just flaxseed ground. That helps to bind everything. And then I'm going to flavour my bread with some caraway. I love caraway and it's particularly nice with the apples in this bread. So about 1.5 tablespoons, but if you don't like it you could leave it out. So in that goes. Some salt. It's my exercise for the day, that stretching movement. A little bit of salt. I'm just using fine salt because that is easier to combine. This is about a teaspoon. Mix that together so the caraway and salt is throughout. I always forget. Obviously, I've preheated my oven. If you want, you can change the seeds. You can just do pumpkin seeds, or you could just do hazelnuts. You know, you can vary it. You can even use walnuts. It's just the ratio. It's just the amount you need to keep the same. And then to bind everything, I'm going to use eggs. 4 eggs. And one last one. Oh, without the shell. That would be a bit too crunchy. So just mix that. Oh, and my oil, sorry. Just sunflower oil or vegetable oil. Basically an oil which doesn't have a strong taste. So just mix that all together. I first had a variation of this when I was in Copenhagen, and I just loved all the seeds and nuts in this bread. So delicious. And there you go. So you mix it together and you end up with this kind of mush. And all you need to do is pop it in a loaf tin, which I've lined with baking paper to make it easy to take out. There's no resting, no having to wait for a couple hours for it to rise. You simply bake it. So that's going to go all in the tin. I keep on missing the tin. It's not very good. So just make sure you get all that lovely goodness into your tin. You might need to press it down a little bit to fit it all in. It won't rise, so don't worry about it like coming over the top. So you can really fill it up. In that goes. Last bits, all those seeds. They go in. Squash it all down, even it out. Right, that's my loaf. No kneading, no rising, just gonna go in the oven for about 50 minutes to an hour. What you want it to, you know, what the result is it goes kind of crisp on the outside, a little bit dark, and also when you tap it, it sounds hollow. Then you know it's done. Okay, so the loaf is done. If you tap it, sounds hollow. I will have to let it cool completely before I take it out the tin, because if you take it out the tin and you slice it while it's warm, it kind of falls apart. So be patient, just have to let it cool down now.